Donald Trump's press secretary, Caroline Leavitt, just threw him under the bus, and I don't even think she even realized it. And it's on some serious issues, potentially voiding Donald Trump's claim towards presidential immunity as it relates to his shady conduct relating to the $ Trump meme coin. Let me explain what went down. Of course, you know by now, last night in Virginia, Donald Trump hosted the individuals or entities that had the most money invested in the Trump meme coin. In other words, the people who put the most money into Donald Trump's pocket bought private access with Donald Trump in Virginia. Now, Donald Trump's press secretary, Caroline Leavitt, was asked about this massive grift because it kind of seems like it's illegal, duh. And what her response was is that this is what Donald Trump is doing on his personal time. She goes, that's his personal time, because specifically the individual who was asking Caroline Leavitt at the press conference said, well, if y'all care about transparency, which you claim you do, which, by the way, we all know that they absolutely don't, do you plan to release the list of individuals Donald Trump is meeting with who own all of his meme coin so we can see which foreign nationals may be trying to bribe the president of the United States? Who's giving Donald Trump money for this quid pro quo access? And she goes, well, we don't have to release the list because it's his personal time, not his presidential time. Now, that's an outrageous thing to say, but that's going to backfire in Donald Trump's face, because when you look at the United States Supreme Court ruling on the concept of absolute presidential immunity, the Supreme Court, as horrible as that ruling was, where they said Donald Trump was entitled to absolute presidential immunity for his official acts regarding the January 6th insurrection and his attempts to overthrow the results of the 2020 election, they did say that his private conduct and conduct that is purely, quote, personal time would not be subject to any absolute immunity, and the president can be sued and or have criminal charges brought against him for that conduct. Now, Tim Miller wrote the first post in response to Caroline Leavitt's statement, where he says, presidents don't get personal time. There's not like a magic suit you wear when you are doing official business and one where you are just Donald from Queens. But our friend George Conway, a superstar lawyer, pointed out, actually, Tim, it's fine.